Namaste. Today I'm going to read Volume 1, Book 2, Rudra Samhita, Part 2, Chapter 2, The Appearance of Cupid in the Shiva Puran. Om Vakratu Namakaya Surya Koti Samapurpani. Hariom Tatsat. Sutta said, O residents of Naimsa forest, after hearing his words, the excellent sage further requested him for more such stories that quell sins. Narada said, O Brahma, O great Lord, though continuously hearing the auspicious story of Shiva from your lotus face, I am never satiated. Please further narrate the auspicious story of Shiva entirely. I wish to hear that story in which Sati is glorified, O Brahman. How was the auspicious Sati born of Daksha's wife? How did Shiva become inclined to marry her? How did she cast off her body formerly due to her rage with Daksha? How was she born as the daughter of Himalaya? And how did she reach heaven again? How was her rigorous penance performed? How was her marriage celebrated? How did she happen to share half the body of Shiva? Please explain all these points in detail, O intelligent one. There is none else to remove my doubts, and none shall ever be like you. Brahma said, O sage, listen to the auspicious glory of Sati and Shiva entirely. It is extremely sanctifying, divine, and the greatest secret of all secrets. O sage, Shiva himself narrated this formerly to Vishnu, the greatest of devotees for helping others, when requested by him. Vishnu, the intelligent and the greatest of Shiva's devotees, was asked by me, O great sage. He told me everything lovingly. Therefore, I shall narrate this ancient story that confers the fulfillment of all desires, since it glorifies Sati and Shiva. Originally, when Shiva was separated from Shakti and was pure consciousness alone, he was attributeless, free from alternatives, devoid of forms and beyond the existent and non-existent. He, the greatest of the great and of changeless form, when united with Shakti, was filled with attributes and had specific forms and divine features. O Brahman, he was accompanied by Uma. Vishnu was born of his left, and I, Brahma, of his right side. O great sage, Rudra was born of his heart. I became the creator Brahma, Vishnu the cause of sustenance, Rudra the author of dissolution. Thus Sadashiva manifested himself in three forms. It was after worshipping him that I, Brahma, the grandfather of all the worlds, began the creation of all subjects, including devas, asuras, human beings, etc. After creating the guardians of the subjects, Prajapatis, Daksha, and other devas, I considered myself loftier than others and was delighted. O sage, when I created Marichi, Atri, Pulaha, Pulasya, Angiras, Kretu, Vashishta, Narada, Daksha, and Brigu, my mental sons of lordly stature, a beautiful woman of handsome features was born of my mind. She was variously called Sandhya, Divaksanta, Sayam, Sandhya, and Jayantika. She was very beautiful with finely shaped eyebrows, capable of captivating the minds of even sages. Neither in human world nor in that of the Devas was there such a woman of complete perfection in all qualities, nor was there such a woman in neither worlds in all the three times, past, present, and future. On seeing her, I involuntarily got up. Various thoughts rose up in my heart. Daksha and others, the Prajapatis, Marichi and others, all my sons felt similarly. O best of sages, when I, Brahma, thought like this, a wonderfully beautiful being appeared as my mental creation. He had a golden complexion. His chest was stout and firm. His nose was fine. His thighs, hips, and calves were round and plump. He had blue wavelets of hair. His eyebrows were thickest and tremulous. His face shone like the full moon. His hairy chest was broad like a door. He was as huge as the celestial elephant Airavata. He was wearing a blue cloth. His hands, eyes, face, legs, and fingers were red in color. He had a slender waist. His teeth were fine. He smelt like an elephant in its rut. His eyes were like the petals of a full-blown lotus. He was fragrant like the filaments. His neck was like the conch. He had the emblem of a fish. He was tall. He had the Makara fish for his vehicle. He was armed with a bow and 5 flowers for his arrows. His loving glance was very attractive as he rolled his eyes here and there. A dear one, his very breath was a fragrant wind. He was accompanied by the sentiment of love. On seeing that being, my sons Daksha and others were struck with wonder and became eager and inquisitive. Their mind became devoid and confused immediately. Smitten with love, they lost their mental courage. On seeing me, the Creator and the Lord of the worlds, the person bowed down with his shoulders stooping by humility instead. The person said, O Brahma, what is the work I am to do? Please assign me an honorable task, O Brahma, suitable to and becoming me, O Lord of the three worlds. You are the Creator and hence the Lord of all the worlds. Please tell me what is my honorable and suitable place. Who is going to be my wife? Suta said, on hearing the words of the noble-souled person, Kama, the Creator did not say anything for a short while in his surprise predicament. Then studying his mind and abandoning his surprised look, Brahma, already a victim of Kama, spoke to the person thus. Brahma said, in this form and with your 5 flower arrows, you can enamor and captivate men and women and carry on the eternal task of creation. In this universe, consisting of 3 worlds, mobile and immobile beings, none of the living beings, including the Devas, will be competent to defy you. O best of beings, not to speak of ordinary living beings, even I, Brahma, Vasudeva, and Shiva will be in your control. Invincible, you enter the hearts of living beings, excite thrilling feelings and of pleasure, and carry on the activities of creation that is to last forever. The minds of all living beings will become an easy target of your 5 flower arrows. You will be the cause of their elation. Thus I have assigned you the task of facilitating creation. These sons of mine will confer names and titles on you. Brahma said, O best of the celestials, after saying this and casting a meaningful glance at my sons, I resumed my lotus seat immediately. Footnotes. Two 36. 5 flowers that are the missiles of love god Kama are stated to be Arabinda, a white lotus, Ashoka, Junisya Ashoka, Amra, Mango, Ut, Navamalika, Jasmine, and Nilotpala, a blue lotus. And here ends today's reading of the Shiva Puran. Om Prabhu Prananatam Pyom Veshwanatam Jagannatanatam Saradabhajam Bhujam. Om Tuya Mata Chapita Tuya Tuya Bandusha Jasaka Tuya Tuya Vidyata Vinam Tuya Tuya Sarvam. Om Mariam Tat Sat.